remember them this hour, blessed Jesus. Remember each and every one of them. I cannot name them one by one. But Father God, remember them this hour, General Master. Pass by Hermitage Land. Remember my friend this hour, blessed Jesus. Remember Miss Jacob is in your hand. Father God, remember Camille this morning. I bring her before and I lift her up to you. Father, I know you there is nothing you cannot do for your children. Share your sheep in the pasture. You know each and every time she call you, Lord, my God and my King. Pass by she whom this our Lord. Remember the folk and I bring before you the bungling center and even the chastel the door. Father, the entire of the gap, the surrounding of the yard. Father, I know you can ship in for this our blessed Lord. Take her to Zion doctor, give her medicine for she complain. My God and my King. Mr. Andrew, I bring before you this morning, Lord. Remember that son, if thou be so pleased. Father, I thanking you for health, for strength, and for mercy. Father, thanking you for life and for everything you have done unto him. Father, remember him this morning. Touch him from the crown of the head to the sole of his foot. Pass by the whom you lend unto him. Keep it in the act of safety. Remember the offspring of his body, whichever they locate. Guide them and protect them. All those who are they dwelling with. Remember them in the doors of mercy. The stuff I bring before you this morning, blessed Lord, each and every one of them, both male and female, they all is in your hand. Bind them together like one bone elastic that cannot be broken. Let one cry be the other one cry this our Lord. The folk and I in that radio station, I bring it before you on the bonding center. Even the chasna, the door, the entire of the gap, the surrounding of the yard. I bring it before you, Master. I ask you shut and sit and chain towards that building this our blessed Lord, my God and my King. Take each and every one in charge, this our blessed Lord. My village and my people I bring before you this morning. I'm asking you, Master, to look down upon us. Save us from shame and disgrace, from death and destruction, from the wicked one, this our Lord, my God and my King. As you tell the disciple to say, our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come. Say, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us the days our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For there is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Good morning, Ro. How are you doing?
I don't hear that.
I said, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm all right.
Okay, I can't complain. Who could complaining?
Well, I tell you what. I wouldn't tell you not to complain. I'll tell you to complain. Because if you don't complain, then everybody may figure that everything is all right with you.
It's
so
true.
Hence the reason why you're not complaining.
It's true.
However,
Some of them you have to keep it.
You have to do something. Let people know that something is wrong. Complain. Because if you don't complain, my dear, then things ain't gonna be right. It just ain't gonna be right if you don't complain, because somebody's gonna believe, well, Kano is fine, nothing is wrong. And the fact is that you needed to have something to prepare for lunch, you needed to have something to pay a bus to go in town because you need to go in town, but you ain't complaining, you're sitting down there and you're saying nothing. And I am next door and I have that I can give to you. I have that I want to give to you, but you're not saying anything. So
I don't complain in that complain.
Complain.
That's one thing I don't like.
Let me tell you something. Teen me and you ball out. Don't make no bones about this thing, Can you ball out?
One thing I don't do it.
Well, stay there and do
taking that one and taking it as a sheep. I don't even ball it, man.
Nah, forget that. Yeah. Stop do that. I used to believe that was the best thing to do. Then I realized, nah, it's not the best thing to do. Complain. Complain and then things good. But how's Daddy?
He did lie down, he relaxing, still he don't get up yet.
You get up yet?
No. He wake already, but he don't come down the bed yet, he lie down there.
Daddy going on?
Daddy don't know where to go. So he could get up any hour.
Do you go by bush today?
Papa doesn't really go by bush as before,
Okay, so it's when you feel like.
Yeah.
All right, my darling. Well, take care of yourself. Dio, she's good?
Yeah, man. I was in your tongue already.
All right, then. Well, take care of yourself, yeah?
All right,
All
bye.
right, one
Pleasant
love.
day.
You too, my dear.
Yeah.
9 to 1. The folks say 9 to 1, you're the real boss. Do I believe that? Of course. What do you think? What do you think? Why shouldn't I believe that? Anyway, so what's good? What's popping? What's happening in. Pen cover fell. Don't know where, but I guess I'll find it sometime a little bit later. So, what's good? What's popping? What's happening on your neck of the woods? I trust that everything is okay with you. Well, if everything is not okay with you, then you know exactly what to do. Good morning to my good bro. That's Scoops. How you doing, bro? Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. The people inside of Hope City. Yeah, this is Real 91.9 FM, bleeding down your airwaves, coming through your televisions on our YouTube channel. And as we say, if you're gonna view us, then share the likes, man. Share the love, you know? Show the appreciation for what we are doing. Why am I asking you to show the appreciation? Well, it's simply like this. Now, the others, they don't tell you that, but let me tell you. When you show appreciation, when you hit the likes for any YouTube channel, because you realize that many YouTube channels, they'll tell you, well, show some love, hit the likes, subscribe, yeah. Yes, I want you to subscribe. We have about not as many as we should, but at this particular point in time, I dare say we have maybe just about 3,000, about 3,000 subscribers. That is not necessarily where we want to be, most definitely. We want to have a lot more subscribers than that. So I will continue to say to you, hit the hit the like button every day, and once you subscribe, make sure 10 other persons subscribe with you. So then that could increase our subscribers. It means that we're getting to more people once we have more people subscribing. Now, here's the key to hitting the like. When the like button is hit, all right, YouTube, they pay. Very minimal. A couple of cents, I think it is. But as they say to you, as your grandmother has always been saying to you, every little penny adds up. So if you hit the likes the like button every day, you like the broadcast every day, at the end of the month, that could mean $300, $400 coming into Real FM's account. And I know you would love that. So that is your way. You know, people didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that is the reason why they want you to hit the likes. Oh, they go, hit the likes. Now, you know, Real FM speaks the truth. And we give you the information straight up. So that is why we're asking you to hit the like. So by hitting the likes, you are helping the channel, because the monies we make is going to be spent right back on the channel to make sure that what happens to improve on our cameras in here and do this sort of thing. So once you like what you've seen, but you want to see it better, then that's the reason why you need to hit the like button.
If you do, when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
I believe that we have Drumsticks online. Good morning, Drums.
Hello, good morning.
How you doing, my dear?
Hey.
Talk to me.
Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God. St. John, verse 1 p.m. The Gospel of St. John, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. The same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might be saved, might believe. He was not that the light, but was sent to bear witnesses of that light. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as receive him, to them gave he power to become the Son of God, even them that believe on his name. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much, my dear. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too. Have a lovely day.
Oh, okay, great. This is real. This is 91.9. As I just said to your friends, hit the like button, man. Hey, Grenada. Here with you for yet another day. Let's make it happen. Let's make it count. Got the weather coming up in a couple of ticks. So we'll take this bit of information here, and then that will be followed by the weather report. Stay with us. This is Real FM Radio.
3rd through Sunday, March 24th at this year's Reexamination for Love themed event. Get ready to hear true epic love stories, panel discussions, esteemed guest speakers, vow renewals, dancing, and much more. You will join Drs. Jason and Tanasha Gray in collaboration with Pastors Paul and Dorette Alexander, Reverend Joaquin and Lindarin Phillip, Pastors Jim and Ruthlyn Andrew, Michael and Hillary Alexander, Wayne and Cheryl Mitchell of Youth with a Mission Grenada, Alvin and Elizabeth Forsyth, along with Drs. Curtis and Bobby Minter. Get your tickets at the Grenadan Optical, located at Melville Street and Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse, for only $400 EC per couple. Your weekend will include all sessions, conference materials, and lunch for two. For more information, contact our local organizers at 459-8567 or 449-5872. We can also be emailed at info@sourceofwellness.org. Visit our website at sourceofwellness.org.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Broadcasting from studios located at Main Street Cities inside a beautiful historical St. Patrick. Jason Robertson, good morning.
Good morning to you, Andre, and morning to our listeners of Real FM. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Monday, the 4th day of March 2024. At Point Selling, it is cloudy. The wind is calm. The barometric pressure is 1014.5 millibars, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature 25.3 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 84%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.8 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 23.7 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, we had 9.4 millimeters of rain. The total for the month so far 10.1 millimeters. Now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy with few brief showers. Today's maximum temperature should reach 31 degrees Celsius. The wind should be east-northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. The sea should be moderate to slightly rough with wave 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly swell. The public should take note here that a small craft advisory is in effect. The tide is currently falling will be low at 2:30 p.m. and high at 8:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:16, sunrise tomorrow 6:20. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy with few brief showers. From the Morris Bishop International Airport, Jason Robertson reporting.
Thank you, Jason. Have a great day, my brother.
All right, Andre.
It's real. It's 91. Jason Robertson. Yeah, Jason comes from the parish of St. John. Not too sure exactly where in St. John, but I venture to say Guelph? Yeah, Guelph. Well, the whole thing is not Guelph. You know, part of it is Guelph, and you have Grand Roy, and you have Concord, Cloger, Florida, Mount Nesbitt, Loretto. Yeah, all those places. Speaking of Loretto, good morning to you, Marilyn Ferguson. Marilyn, how you doing, girl? Haven't seen you for a long time. Trust that everything is fine with you this morning. Right, so we've gotten the weather is gone, Kano is gone, and Drums has given her bit. And we say a very special thank you to every single one of you who have already contributed to making the programming on Real FM a success in mornings. Yeah, it's without you, and that's what you have to understand. Without you, there's no program. Absolutely no program whatsoever without you. It is important, and extremely important that you realize that and you realize how valuable your contribution is in relation to making Real FM a success. Now, one of the things I'd like to let you know is that we care about you. We care a whole lot about you. That is why when we give you information, we make sure that we have processed the information, we have researched the information, and then we pass it on to you. We never come and just give you something that we hear down the road. Once you hear us saying it, be it CJ with her mental health program, when she gives you information, you bet your bottom dollar that she would have done her research and she would have her notes taken, and when she quotes something, it is something that she's very, very certain on. Chester David Bandy with his gospel program on Wednesday evenings, and sometimes when he's not there, Rodney holds a fort for him. These people, they research whatever they are going to say and do, they research it. I do my research also, of course. I do my research, and I talk to people, I cross-check information. Carl Caton, yeah, he does quite a bit of research when he comes onto the program. Francis Pierre, he knows what he's talking about. You see, one of the things that you have to understand, whenever you hear Francis Pierre, and you hear him quoting things out of the public service, and you hear him speaking things out of especially the Public Workers Union, remember that Francis Pierre held an executive position in the union for many years. So he's not speaking out of turn when he speaks about the union and their activities and their doings. He's definitely not speaking out of turn. And you have to understand that. When he speaks about something in the public service and he tells you that this is not supposed to be happening in the public service, you can put your pot on the fire that he's correct. After many years serving in the Ministry of Agriculture, come on, the guy has to know something, unless he's a dum-dum. And we know that he's no dum-dum. So he has to know something. That is why he gives you those bits of information and he does it on point. Bang on. All right? So, as I said to you, we do our research here and we're happy so as to be in a position to serve you, to help you understand things better than you understand them initially. Now, this morning, of course, the phone lines are open and you can call at any time. And once I'm able to finish a train of thought, I will entertain your call. I don't like to, interrupt my trains of thought when I'm speaking to you. But once you call and the call is there, you can call WhatsApp 4420175 or the landline. That is also 4420175. And remember, as I said, I am asking you this morning to continue hitting the likes and to continue sharing and asking other friends of yours to subscribe to the channel. If you were to ask every day as a subscriber to the channel, if every day you were to ask 10 persons to subscribe to the channel and show them the channel and they realize what they're getting it's different every day. It is never the same. No. It's never the same. And in 1 week, you're hearing from approximately, in the morning show, you're hearing from 3 broadcasters. You're hearing from me, you're hearing from CJ, and you're going to hear from Carl. And there's absolutely no other radio station that does that in Grenada in terms of having this different variety of broadcasters coming your way and giving you information. Now, good morning, Grenada again. What's up? What's going on? It's important that I ask this question. What's up? What's going on? How are you feeling? Many people saying that, okay, things are fine. Yes, there are those who are saying that things are fine. But there are also those who are saying things are not good. And everybody wouldn't say the same thing. But the interesting thing is, those who are saying that things are not good, they are in the majority. Understand that. Those who are saying that things are not good, they are in the majority. Now, how's that? Why is that so? Why is it that those who are saying things are not good are in the majority? Think about it for a minute, and maybe you can give me a call, and that call may be able to help me to understand why so many people are saying that things aren't good, and while quite a bit are saying, hey, things are wonderful, things are successful. There are those who are saying that. Ponder on it for a minute, and then you can give me a call. Let me take a couple of moments here to say good morning to some of our fans who always in the morning, they're there to say hi, good morning. Adrian Watts, good morning to you. How are you doing, sir? And also good morning to Veronica Edwards and Akela Williams, good morning to you. Anne-Marie Celestine Grand. Anne-Marie is there through thick and thin, rain and storm. So too is Adrian Watts. Yeah, you better believe that. Kathleen Knights, Alban Harris, oh my God, he's always there. Baby Daddy, well, that's a foundation member. Errol Bonaparte, good morning to you, Errol Bonaparte. How are you doing? Jackie Raymond, my dear Jackie, how is London? Yeah, how's it going? Jackie, when are you returning? You need to let me know when you're returning. Claude Abraham, good morning to you. And Gemma Warwood, what's up? What's popping for this morning? And we say good morning to Jerome Lewis also. And top of the morning to Kathleen Ledlow and Christine Otley and Kelvin Moses and Theresa Joseph. Good morning to you. Wendy Telesford, how are you today? And simply say good morning to Joycelyn. How are you, Miriam and Adriana, Alexander, and Cicely? Yeah, that's Cicely is the sister of Catherine Celestine Grant. Yeah. So Cicely, good morning. Anne Marie Celestine Grant, sorry. Christine, good morning to you. Also to Anne Andrew. We say top of the morning to Stephanie Alexander. What's up? What's going on, Steph? And Joy, how are you doing this morning? Joy in the morning. There's a song that goes like that, you know. No, don't ask me to sing that one. Pearl Charles. And Antonito, good. Hi and hello. And we say good morning to Jocelyn Mattison and Kester Samuel. And how is Stephen Francis, that ex-police guy? How are you doing, Stephen? And Desmond DeBellot. And I'm hoping that when I finish call these names, somebody will call and give me an answer to the question I just asked as it relates to. So many people are saying that things aren't good, while there are others who are saying, yeah, things are okay. Stephen Francis and Desmond DeBellot and Antonito, good morning. What are you saying again, Antonito? Things are not good because of the what? Psychosantry of the certain folks, their voices are muffled? Oh, I don't think I understand your statement, bro. But you can call when you want to and think. Pearl Lewis, Joe, good morning to you. And Roderick Charles, Antonito said, join the morning by the group called Chalice. Yeah, Antonito, I know it's Chalice, but I can't sing that, trust me. But it's a big tune still, I believe. So, come to the end of those who are saying good morning, and to those who are tuned in on the live, those who are listening on our website stream, those who are also listening via terrestrial radio. Top of the morning to you. Chris London, who are you? And what do you mean by that word? Okay, and Kester Samuel is listening on Facebook. Thank you. Kester Samuel, where are you? I'd love to know. I always like to know, especially when I see your name for maybe the first time. It doesn't mean that you've been on for the first time, but it's when I see it for the first time. I'd really like to know where you're from so I can, say hello to the people in that particular village. Montu, good morning to the folks down there. Trust that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful morning. And good morning to you again, Chris London. And Natalia John, good morning to you. How can I forget my good friend Dolores Redhead, and that's down in the Grand Mall, Fontenay area. Good morning to you, Dolores. Here's hoping that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Now, the calls, well, it means that things are good with everybody, or things are bad with everybody. I don't know. Probably things are good. Paula Felix, good morning to you. Oh, Kester Samuel, you're in River Sally. Nice to know. Veronica Edwards, River Sally also. Wow, River Sally just flooded the thing, man. River Sally flooded the area this morning. So, there's another thing. Okay, let me just quickly check. Listra, good morning to you. Listra is on the WhatsApp, and she's saying good morning. Good morning to you, Listra. And Lennox, also top of the morning to you. And that Stephen guy is there saying good morning again. Now, here's what. And I want us to look at this and look at it very carefully. There was and still continues to be a situation in Grenada. And that situation has to do with security. People are not feeling safe. Anytime you hear that someone is on the lam, on the lam, that depends on where you are. You'd understand that. Meaning that someone is on the run. Whenever you hear that someone is on the run, no one is happy. Businesses suffer. Businesses suffer because no one wants to be out. No one wants to be out knowingly that there is a prisoner on the run. And most prisoners and this is straight up, most prisoners who are on the run will do almost anything to remain free. See, freedom is something that the human being loves. The human being does not like to be caged like an animal. So freedom is what the human being loves. That's why I try to figure out, if you love freedom so much as a human being, why are you going to do things that will put you away, put you in a cage? But that's a topic maybe that mental health can discuss, not me. Now, as I indicated, most people who are on the run, who are running away from the long arm of the law, they're dangerous. They are dangerous. They will do almost anything to remain free. Now, let's take a trek back to what happened in the past couple of weeks. The gentlemen, yes, I call them gentlemen, that escaped from the South St. George police station. You ask yourself, why did they escape? And the reason why I would say or put forward for their escape has to do with the fact that they saw the opportunity to escape. If they did not see an opportunity to escape, trust me, you know they ain't escaping. No way. If they did not see an opportunity to escape, they are not going to escape. You should know that. But they saw the opportunity and they snatched the opportunity. It took the police a while. One, to realize that they're gone, and two, to put out a notice and say, hey, we've got 3 guys on the run, which would do so and raise the awareness of the people, of this nation, so that they'll be looking for 3 guys on the run and maybe be able to make a phone call and say, hey, I've seen them X, Y, and X place and Y place. Right? Now, they didn't. The police faltered there. And I believe that there are times the police deserves to be criticized. But with this one now, I am leaning on the side of the officers who are at the South St. George police station. I am leaning on their side. To protect them, yes, you can say that. And why am I leaning on their side? Because they would have reported, they did report that, hey, the cell needs remedial work. The holding cell that we have can cause prisoners to escape. Nobody bothered. Do you understand? No one bothered. And that was a problem. That was a big problem because no one bothered. In any event, it went on like that for a while because don't believe that it's just a week before or 2 weeks before the guys escaped. Information suggests that this was happening for a while. Not that people escaping, but the fact that the cell was not safe. It is being reported that the guys, they didn't climb any roof to get out. It is being reported that they walk right out. I don't know the design of the place, but I'm saying that it is being reported that they did walk right out past the police officer. And according to my good friend Jenny Simon, she said that a note was left saying, catch us if you can. But what is interesting here is, did they go straight to Pandy Beach or Pandy Bay and hijack this yacht? I don't think so. They stayed in the south of the island, wherever in the south of the island they stayed. I don't have any facts on it, but they stayed in the south of the island for a while, maybe about a day or two, before they moved off to the destination that they are at right now. And it tells a story. They didn't just do so and say, okay, fine, we go into that yacht. No. They had to have sat down and look at the whole situation and realize which yacht was their easiest target. That is what happened. They picked their target. It didn't just come upon them like that. They picked their target. Now, unfortunate, very unfortunate for the alleged victims. But they picked their target. Now, they hijacked the boat and the boat moved off. Now, this is where I have a problem, not with the rank and file members of the police force, but with the hierarchy in the police force. And hear this. It is not the first time that persons who escaped the long arm of the law in Grenada and ended up in St. Vincent. It is not the first time. And it will not be the last time. This time gone there. No, it will not be the last time. We hardly ever hear about somebody escaping and ended up in Trinidad. The only person I heard about was recently the gentleman who the police were looking for to aid them in the investigation of the case in relation to the murder which took place in Carriacou. Yeah, the NNP guy who was murdered in Carriacou. I don't think he was murdered because of his political affiliation. There must have been something else. But I just say that so that you get to understand who it was. Now, that guy, police were able to apprehend him in Trinidad. Now, think on this. Who is north is going south, and who is south is going north. So the guys took this boat and they on their way. Now, for the life of me, I cannot understand why. Why on earth? One, the police did not put out an APB, all points bulletin. The police did not put out an APB early. And the police, again, still did not mobilize all their forces. Someone escapes a prison or a holding cell in the south, immediately you flood the north and you flood the sea. You have your Coast Guard, one or two of them, and you have them doing patrols, and every single yacht that cannot be accounted for, or every single knot you see going north, you engage. That did not happen. Had it happened, maybe the people might still be able to tell us exactly what happened, because we still don't know. And that is where my problem is. The police did not mobilize the resources available to the force. If someone escapes in the south, you realize that they're heading north. It's easier. It's easier to make a trek to Aileron, and from Aileron to go to Letlarge, and from Letlarge you go on to Carriacou, and from Carriacou you go on to Petit Martinique, from Petit Martinique, and you keep island hopping. It's an archipelago, a chain of islands. You keep island hopping until you reach some place, and you say, "Watch, boy, I believe I'm safe here." You're never safe, eh? Just remember that. You're always looking over your shoulder. But you reach a place and you decide, "Okay, I find I'm safe here, and I will do so, and I'll cool it, and I'll chill out here." Now that is the biggest problem in this whole thing, is that the police did not mobilize the resources. They took it. And I venture to say this. I believe that the police took this as just another breakout. Do you understand? They took it as just another breakout. No big deal. We're going to catch them anyway. Not realizing that people's lives were in danger. These were young men. These young men knew that if their charges went through and they were found guilty, they'd be spending close to the next 30 odd years, maybe 50 years or more at His Majesty's pleasure at a prison. Yes, they knew that. So, therefore, their thing was, that ain't happening. I'm going to take my chance. And that's it. They took the chance. Took the chance, saw the opportunity, got onto the boat, and say, "Hey, let's head this way." All that time, Coast Guard in Carriacou, Petit Martinique, there should be one up there, and Coast Guard down here, sleeping. Because they were not mobilized to be on the alert. That's why you have radar and everything, and you're looking at crafts moving from point A to point B. So, when you see that lapse, and you realize that the police did not use the resources quickly that they had, they did, limited though, they did not use it, then heads have to start to roll. And between me and you, the person who has to roll the heads, their head should be the first one rolling. Because the Minister of National Security, he has to start calling shots and saying, "Yo, let me know who messed up here. This person has to be disciplined." However, the Minister of National Security needs some blame. It means that he is not in cohesion. He's not in contact with his forces. They're not responding as quickly as they should. And don't go telling me nothing about, "Well, Keith Mitchell." And I'll tell you why I say Keith Mitchell is not in office. Simple. He's not in office. So don't go comparing. And when people dying, you can't do so and be using comparison. You can't be using comparison to make somebody feel better for the crime. It's only going to make you feel that, okay, fine, I put up a reason. And that's not it. It doesn't work that way. You have to do better than that. So as I said, the Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, sir, the buck stops at your feet. And that has to do with the security of the whole thing. Now, I say to you, Grenadians and other Caribbean nationals, other nationals from other countries, walk the streets of America every day. Some get killed, some get knocked down, whatever. That happens. However, when these things happen, you don't really hear it making the news for a very long time, as long as that boat incident would have made the news on CNN and all them kind of someday. However, it is important for us to continue to show love and compassion, because that is what builds our tourism industry. Love for people, compassion for people, saying good morning, greeting a tourist with a smile. A smile could be worth $100. That's what he may spend for the day because he got that smile. There's that possibility. So, to date, our Prime Minister has not shown any compassion, nor has he shown any love. And that is where our biggest problem lies. Not the guys escaping. Our biggest problem lie with the fact that our Prime Minister and Minister of National Security has not shown any love, compassion, sympathy, because the people are missing so very long, one have to presume that they're dead. Sympathy, care for life. Our Prime Minister has not shown anything like that. And one would say, of course, here he was out of country. And I agree with that. He was out of country. So it didn't dawn on him to do so and say anything. However, based on information that would have been given to us by the Government Information Service, it said that he was going to be back in country as of Thursday last. Today is Monday. So you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days. Today is Monday, the 4th day. And we are yet to hear anything from our Prime Minister. He's yet to tell us whether or not we should continue feeling safe. He's yet to tell us what he intends to do so as to improve the security in this nation. He's yet to tell us how he's going to instill that lost discipline within the police force. And when I say lost discipline, understand this. How on earth does a prisoner rush past police officers and run through the streets of Grenville and don't get caught? And a police chasing? You must be crazy. So where did he disappear to? Come on. Let's do so and realize that the police have lost their way. And that is because it has to do with the leadership. And the leadership up as far as the Prime Minister. Now I'll tell you something. And this one, you really and truly need to know. Sherma Jeremiah, top of the morning to you, and good morning again to Lars and Marie Celestine Grant. Good morning. Now, this is what you need to know. Making the wrongs was an answer to a question that the commissioner gave an answer to a question, and people do so and they're up in arms, and there's some of them are still up in arms in relation to the commission. Mr. Mackenzie, good morning, sir. I will criticize you when you deserve to be criticized. And you know I will criticize you very hard. But you know what? This is one of the occasions when you should not be criticized. When you said, this is over my pay grade. And people don't understand what you were talking about. But it has to do with you, Mr. Mackenzie. You have been told already. And you didn't tell me this, and nobody told me this. But this is what it speaks to. If someone was to speak to you, think about it, all my listeners, all my viewers, think about it. If someone was to speak to you before and explain a number of things to you, when something happens, you know that that is out of my league, that is outside of my pay grade. And that is exactly what happened to Mr. Mackenzie. He was being very honest. That was outside of his pay grade. It is alleged that when the commish tries to speak to his boss and would call his boss private number, boss wouldn't answer. It is alleged. So if you are trying to reach your boss, and the only person that is the commissioner's boss is the prime minister, who is the minister of national security. So if he, the commish, is trying to reach his boss and is not able to reach his boss, he knows what is above his pay grade. And he was being very honest. Many of you are calling for his head. Go ahead. Call for his head. That is how you feel. But take a moment. Take a moment and ask the question, should we have his head or should we be looking for another head? Because if I'm doing a job for you and you're my boss, and when I call you to discuss things, you are not able to speak to me, you do not take my calls, then I shouldn't be in the job. And guess what? Mr. Mackenzie was due to go. And they gave him a contract for what, 6 months more? So he knew that things weren't well. He knew that. And he decided, you know what? That's it. I have had enough. I am not going to stay here and take this embarrassment any longer. I have gotten to the place where I can leave now, I can retire now, and then I'm good. I'll get into whatever other business I can get into to make $1. That is what he decided. He was going. But they said, no, don't go. Get 6 months more. Or give us a year more, whatever it is. And he acceded to the request. And you see what happened now? Everybody wants to kill him. But kill him if you may. Kill him if you may. But remember one thing. In the Bible, Jesus, in a thing say, he who is without sin cast the first stone. Nobody can cast a stone, not even Jesus. Not even Jesus cast a stone. I don't know why he didn't cast no stone, because I have to believe that he was without sin, so he could have held the first stone. But he didn't. Not even him cast the stone. Be careful what you do to Mr. Mackenzie. Be careful how you treat him, because that is going to set the precedent for the next commissioner coming in. Because the next commissioner coming in, if he or she is smart, would realize, hold on, this is how Don got treated. I have to be careful. And that same commissioner who's coming in might one day say also, that is above my pay grade. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Our time has now moved on to I'll make it 2 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. We are going to take a commercial break, and we will be right back with more on your favorite station for a beautiful morning. Stay with us.
With everybody scrambled.
2024, Itel City Sports presents the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Roselle Plainfield in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17, $1,500. Second place, $3,000 and under 17, $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football under the lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Roselle Plainfield, St. Patrick's. Be there.
Washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone Disinfectant Cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra-soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event, taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore,
The authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality. I'm back. Back with a bang. Anne-Marie Celestine Grant, good morning to you again. And Showa Jeremiah, top of the morning to you. Hillary, what's going on? Michelle Alexander.
To get our share. Wolves in sheep clothing, both of prey waiting to swoop down on you.
Now I saw my good friend Cleveroy write something. And I don't necessarily read what people write just like that. Unless I trust the person and I know that that person is not out to get likes, like we want the likes. No, that person is not out to get likes. That person, when that person makes a statement, one needs to listen. One needs to take note. And here's the statement. It's written by my good friend Cleveroy Depredine. Morning, Depo. How you doing, boy? Everything good? I ain't see little brother for a while. I ain't hearing about him for a while. Yeah. You know, give him my regards. Now, based on what Cleveroy is saying, and he puts it as what he calls a pertinent question, and I share that sentiment. The PM left CARICOM meeting before all others in Guyana. And many thought that it was going to be a situation where the PM left Guyana, understanding what was happening at home and realizing, hey, I need to get home. So many thought that the PM was going to come home. However, the PM did not return home. That's one. He did not return home. And two, the Government Information Service did not inform us as to where Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell went to after he came out, after he left Guyana. So right now, somebody could call and say, they see Grenada Prime Minister tiffing something in Bobby's on Utica Avenue, Utica and Church. And I can't say no. I can't say no. Because I don't know where he is. We don't know. So if somebody tell you they see him shopping on Oxford Street inside of London, you can't say no. Somebody say, well, they see him running out of Harrods. You can't say no. Because you know you like to buy expensive things. Eh? You can't say no. Why? Because you don't know where it gone. Listen, when Keith Mitchell was in office, when he'll take a little break and probably run out to New York for a week or maybe 2 weeks or whatever, you will know that he's off island on personal business. That's what you'll be told. And they'll even tell you that he's going to the United States of America on personal business. Yeah. So tell me. Yeah, take off my glasses. What's the mystery? What are we hiding? What is our Prime Minister hiding? Where has he gone to? We don't know. Goddess Bella, good morning to you. How's Texas, girl? It's raining here this morning. Kenny Buckmar, what's up? Faith Lynn Harley Douglas, always there. 4420175. You may have a comment. You may have a question that you believe that I have the answer to. I may not, but I'm willing to listen. The question is, oh, Goddess Bella, she's listening to the rain. Yeah. She's listening to the rain. The question is, where did the Prime Minister go to, and has he returned to Grenada as yet? Does anyone know? Does anyone know whether or not Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has returned to Grenada after the CARICOM meeting in Guyana? And I believe he's supposed to be head of CARICOM now, you know. Is he? Depo, could you help me that one? Is he? Because this thing goes wrong, and I believe it's our turn now. So is he the head of CARICOM, Depo? Shajan, how you doing? Nice to know you're viewing. We've got a caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Andre.
Good morning, sir.
How you do?
I'm okay.
I think PM Mitchell is taking up the leadership of the CARICOM in July.
In July, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know he's supposed to be the next one, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he was the last leader to leave the CARICOM in Guyana. He was not the last.
I didn't say he was the last.
Or the first. You said he was the first?
Yeah, I said he was among the first to leave.
Right, because PM Rowley of Trinidad, he went back to Trinidad and he had a press conference at the airport in Trinidad, giving highlights of the meeting and addressing certain media concerns. Mm-hmm. So that goes to show you the contrast in leaders, right? Here we have a situation where our Prime Minister, who happens to be the leader of national security, the Minister of National Security, and we have an incident of worldwide recognition right now. And he has not seemed to be stepping up in his game and making a comment. I don't know if he's going to do it officially with a press conference, openly, but to me, himself, his ministers, some of whom has been engaged in media engagement, including the AG, Attorney General, who in some way or fashion will be involved in this whole debacle. They are mute. And it begs the question, what is happening here? What is really going on? And then you will go on social media and you will find the social media goons and the surrogates and sycophants, they're defending this thing. This is the first time I've ever seen such, in my view, cultists to defend a party. Call it out for what it is. This guy needs to come and say something. We need to hear from you. We need to hear what the leader has to say about this thing. No empathy, no sympathy, nothing like that. Not even a letter we can see in the open. Right? I have seen instances, former President Obama, when there were certain shootings, school shootings, I saw this man cry in a press conference. You know? What is our PM doing? I don't know. Andrew, you got to help with that one.
I can't. No, definitely I can't help you with that one. I can tell you that someone someone just put a post in there, and you'll go back and you'll see it, and they ask if that is Andy Williams talking there. That means you song like Andy, boy.
Well, we sung like on the mic.
Oh yeah, you do? Oh my God! Oh
Yeah.
my God!
But I'm nowhere in form or fashion like Andy at all.
I wouldn't know that. If you sung alike, then you are alike in every way, in every which way you are.
Hey, brother, no.
Don't take one and leave the rest. Take all. All is yours. All is yours.
Andrew, you're giving trouble.
No, I ain't giving no trouble. But nonetheless, but let me ask you this question. Because I know sometimes you know a tad more than me, and you know it a bit quicker than me. Do you have any idea as to where the Prime Minister went to after Guyana, and is he back in Grenada as yet?
No. And I saw a post from GIS that was stating that he's coming back on the 28th.
On the 20th?
That was supposed to, yeah.
That was Thursday.
That would have been Thursday.
Yeah, that was said basically in the same statement that they put out, which said that he was off island, and which indicated that Minister Williams will be the acting Prime Minister, and did say that he is going to return on the 28th of February. However, based on my understanding, he did not return on the said date, and I'm trying to find out whether or not he's already in.
No idea, no clue as to what transpired from that date to now. But what I have been noticing lately, because I follow GIS to get the information that I realized that they are putting out postings with the PM, and those postings are basically post-dated. So instead of go to a village or a neighborhood, do a video, you walk around the village and stuff like that, and then they will post it on the GIS site. And that to me is a deliberate attempt to mislead the nation as to where the Prime Minister is. That's my opinion, because if he's not an island and then you put a posting out showing like he was in St. David's yesterday, that is wrong to me. That is that is deceptive journalism in my view. That's how I see it. I don't know.
Anyway,
it is what it is.
I'm beginning not to like that statement. It is what it is. I'm beginning not to like that statement.
Yeah, I don't like it, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for calling, my bro. But if you find out whether or not,
I will inform you.
if you find out whether or not he's in already, because I really don't know, and I don't want to. I will not go and blab and say, well, he's not here, and where you go? No, I've heard that he left. He was not the last to leave. He left before others. And the trick is, did he come back home? Because there's been no official statement that he's back home. But he could very well be back home, because based on, and this is another thing that the Congress has been doing in recent times, based on the release that was put out, Minister Andy Williams was acting as Prime Minister from the day the PM left to the 28th of February, because that is when he was supposed to return. Now,
so who's acting now?
That's the question. If the Prime Minister did not return, did they do another, what you may call it, I don't know how it's called, but it goes, the Governor General has to sign off on it and whatever. So people know what I'm talking about. But did they do another one which kept Minister Williams in that position as acting Prime Minister?
Yeah.
And if they didn't do that, it means that we are without, at this time, we are without a Prime Minister. This is crazy.
So, Andrew, here's what. We have a medium. Pierre Mitchell, if you know you're not on island, please give us a call and tell us you're safe, because we're worried. Andrew, have a good morning.
You too. One love. No, he's laughing. He's laughing, and I'm not laughing. This is not a laughing matter for me. Do you understand? This is not this is a serious thing. And somebody just said to me, Andre, you're correct. There's no APB put out. The guys, it has been reported that the guys, meaning the three guys, they were seen in the Gulf Coast area on Sunday. So they use kind of like back roads and whatever, jangly, to get into Pandy Beach. Yeah, they can do that. And monitor the boat and realize which one was their target. And person saying to me, imagine they broke out early hours of Sunday. Call, I'm coming to you. They broke out in the early hours of Sunday morning, around about 4 a.m. And not a word from the police till Sunday evening. Not even on Facebook. They circulated it via email. Up to now, if you go on the police page for that period, nothing on Facebook. Not a picture of the guys, nothing on Facebook. The commissioner then shows up and deliberately leaves out the timing of the cell break. Why? And right there, the RGPF is culpable in the demise or whatever of the couple. They dropped everything. And yes, I'm saying that the police dropped everything. But if you buy a fish, the first place the fish start to rot from or start to spoil is in the head. The first place. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Andrew Donald.
Good morning, Mr. Bridgman. How are you today?
I'm all right for the time being.
Talk to me.
You said a lot this morning, and I couldn't keep up with the pace.
Too much?
Not too much, but to remember them and to take note. I couldn't remember them and to take note. But you were right in some areas, and some areas are not totally with you. But yes, I admit that the police have, and they have to accept that one, have dropped the ball. They dropped the ball getting the information, and they dropped the ball in releasing the information. By that I mean when the police had the press conference, what they say in the press conference, they dropped the ball there. When hearing now, when the police was informed of the gentleman let loose, they dropped the ball there again too. Because I saw in a Callister News where they're showing you the iron bars that the gentleman climbed and extend them to pass out there. Now I'm hearing they pass out in front of the evening. So something was wrong. The police was not in control. And that is a sad piece. The statement that the commissioner made when he said that this is above his payroll, I think he was wrong again because he knew what his payroll was before he went in there. So he knew what his duty would be and what his pay would have been. So to tell in the public that is not above his payroll, we don't want to know that. You didn't tell us what rules you are operating under. And you went in there as commissioner, we expect you to behave as commissioner. So I to put that part of it there. At all, the commissioner knew what he was getting into. The idea of that as to the Prime Minister and the Commissioner speaking are so it appears, again let me say, it appears that there have been some form of breakdown long before. Because I don't find when they have to give reports that the police is on top of the reports in most cases. The police is not on top of the reports. The commissioner told us that he went there the morning, and he said that as far as he's concerned, the station was good enough, or the cell was good enough to house the prisoners safely if everything has followed. So if everything hasn't followed, who you blaming for it? Why the commissioner didn't see to it that everything followed? So something is totally wrong there. In connection with the people, I am at a loss, and I think it's a great loss for Grenada. While it's 2 people that died, but I think it's a great loss for people for Grenada. In the way we lose these 2 people. As it is now, we do not sure they're dead, but all presumption is that they're dead. Today we should know that because the gentleman has pleaded guilty to
Clifford,
yes.
You don't know that.
That's what he said.
Clifford, you don't know that.
Okay. I agree.
You don't know that. Just leave that one alone.
Okay, I agree. I'll leave it.
You don't know that, my brother. You don't know that.
Yes. But Perhaps after today's trial, we may learn a lot of new lessons. Right? In the connection with the Prime Minister presence and not present, I heard over the same news that the Prime Minister would be in on Thursday. He was out of the state.
All right. So as you hopped on that one, I've just received some information, and they say you don't receive any information until you start to talk about something. And I just received some information here which speaks to the Prime Minister was in the country on Friday. He attended a funeral service in St. David. All right, and that's from one other person, and another person has informed that he was at a comedy show last evening. And I believe that last evening, Ricardo Keynes Douglas had a show, I think, at the Trade Center. I think it's a comedy show. But they're saying that the Prime Minister attended that last evening, which tells us that, yes, he's in country. He has arrived home. When he came home, well, if it said that he attended a funeral on Friday, and one of my viewers saw him at that funeral on Friday, which means that he attended the funeral. So he was here on Friday.
Right.
But the thing is, again, I remember just around the time when Minister Thomas, she was MP Thomas that time, but just around the time when she became minister, she started to associate with the Congress, you had all ministers forming big line to meet and greet the Prime Minister when he came back. How come when he come back now, it's so silent? So meet and greet done? They don't know how to do meet and greet again?
I can't answer that one.
I didn't ask a question to you, my brother. I just made a statement.
Okay. Right.
All right.
So now that we know that we officially could say that the Prime Minister is back, because
yeah, he's home. Somebody saw him last night.
People saw him.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried to know that the Prime Minister is out of state and nobody knows. But now that I can rest assured like that, we await the meeting today and perhaps to hear what the Prime Minister have to say on it. But I am not satisfied that the police are live up to their expectation, and I'm not satisfied with how these two people may or is possible lost their lives. I'm totally not satisfied. Whereas things happen and things will continue happening, I don't think we should go down that way at all.
Thank you, Mr. Bridgman. Have yourself a wonderful morning. This is Real 90. Julie Dubois, my dear, how are you? Morning to you, and do hope that you have a wonderful day. All right, 442-0175. Those are the digits that you can dial, whether it's on WhatsApp or it's a straight line call. We will be able to accommodate you. Our time has then moved on to some 29 minutes before the 9 o'clock hour. Reminding you that at 9 o'clock this morning, we should be having the program from Wendy and Roofing, Repairing the Bridge. Yeah, that program should come this morning. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, it is true. The Prime Minister was in the funeral, family member funeral, so he was there on Friday.
Okay.
So in the state of Grenada.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, so it is true. It's not no rumor about it. It's true. He's been in the island. I personally shake hand in the funeral.
Okay, good. And you sure it wasn't a ghost?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't a ghost? You shook his hand?
Yes.
You're right. Okay, once you shook his hand, that's good.
When he called at the funeral, he gave signal that he will leave, and then the whoever monitored the funeral said announced he will leave in a short while.
Great. Thank you very much, my friend. 442-0175. Yeah. Lock on to those digits. Good morning. Hello? Oh, lost that one. Who else is there that we should say good morning to? Zach Hammond. How are you, bro? Greetings and blessings in the name of Allah, the Supreme One. All right. I am sometimes flabbergasted. I am really sometimes flabbergasted. And reason for being flabbergasted, this particular point in time, has to do with the recent changes made by the Prime Minister in relation to his cabinet. Now, he did not necessarily have any new portfolios. He remained, based on my understanding, and if my good friend Straker is listening, she probably will correct me. And of course, I take my corrections in stride. Good morning, Strakes, if you're listening. No, the thing is, I don't believe that the Prime Minister had any new portfolios. However, he made some changes. The Minister for Health became the Minister for Sport. Have we heard anything, or is it that I'm not in train? The Minister for Housing became the Minister for what? Well, he became the Minister for Health. Have we heard anything? The Honorable Delma Thomas, she became the Minister with responsibility for Mungay Mental Institution. Well, it's the first time I hear that one. But if they make her minister of the main mental institution in this country, they may have a reason for doing it. I can't say, I can't speak to that. But we have not heard from her. Or is it a fact that I am out of whack and I don't know what's happening? Antonito, can you help me here? And the Minister for Agriculture, Mr. Andrews, is it? Yeah. Lennox Andrews, Minister Lennox Andrews. I have not heard anything from him. In all this, I'm saying that, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Why are we not hearing from these people? Why are we not hearing from these people? Why do they continue to be silent? It's like we're still in the Christmas season. Silent night, holy night. That's it. Come on. You guys need to start talking. You guys need to wake up and start smelling that coffee and realize that you have ministries to attend to, and you are supposed to be reporting to the public in relation to these ministries that you have to attend to. You can't just do so and just sit down there and believe that all is hunky-dory. Dime making no sense. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Andrew. And how are you this morning?
I'm all right. No, I'm not all right. I'm just a little bit peeved, but I trust things will be okay.
Thank God for that. My question this morning, why is whenever the Prime Minister is going out, is Minister Andy William always orders be in charge? These both people, both of them, as though they have a secret holding for one another? That is how I term it. Because I think it have who have more knowledge about a country than Andy could hold the portfolio But every time he's out for the short time, that is the person he's putting in charge. And to me, I don't think Andy know anything about how to run a country. So that is my thing. And the next thing again with the minister and them in their different position, they would not come out and say anything because whether satisfied where he put them or not. They would not come out and say anything because he buy them, as he said in the present. He buy them, so they have to close them out. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, he's doing, they are afraid to correct him because he buy them with money. So that is my contribution this morning. That is what I have to say. Have a blessed day. God bless you.
You too, my dear. Take care. All right, good. 22 minutes now, it is before the 9 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock, we've got news, and that will be followed by Repairing the Bridge. That's a program with Wendy and Rufin this morning. Variety is the spice of life, and variety reigns on Real FM. Tomorrow morning, you wouldn't be hearing me, you'd be hearing CJ, and she's got her program, Mental Health Tuesdays. I wonder if she's out there already. CJ, if you're out there, what are you doing on tomorrow? What's your topic for tomorrow? Maybe we need to start promoting the topics the day or 2 days before. So CJ, if you're out there already, then you probably could step in a bit and let us know what discussion you'll be having tomorrow morning yourself and your co-host. That's Justin Noel. Now, this is interesting. My good friend Carla is always commenting and saying things. Good morning, Carla. How you doing? How's New York? Yeah? All right. Trust that everything is good with you inside of the Big Apple. All right. Now, check this out. Carla says, what can the mental home minister say? Well, she can speak to... You see, that's... I don't know, eh? But I just say it this way. And be straight up about it. Minister Delma Thomas, I know I'm not going to say anything derogatory about her. I don't usually, and I'm not going to start now. Minister Delma Thomas is one of the smartest politicians that we have ever seen in Grenada. Why do I say that? Well, check this out. Minister Thomas, being a part of the NNP team and realizing that, hey, NNP has lost the election. I don't want to be here. I want to get paid. So I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to move. And move she did. And before, as a matter of fact, at the beginning of the year, she was right in line to start getting paid the highest salaries ever by a minister in Grenada. Brilliant move, girl. Brilliant move. You know, I used to think that you're not as smart as that, but you've proven that you're smarter than most. You knew that your political career was basically over. So you made the most of the last 5 years of your political career. You ain't really had nothing to do because managing the mental home, that ain't nothing. Them no son doctor go handle that. You just doing so enjoying that money there. Girl, you're a smart one. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Donald, how are you doing?
I'm there.
Okay, I want to say that the light up the lights at the Springs playing field on Saturday night, which Senator Cox, I have to say that he is the one that instrument the lights in the South. So I have to say congratulations to Senator Cox for bringing the lights to the pasture in the South. I hope that the new representatives and them, especially for the South, take the credit for it, because it was Senator Cox that really brought the lights and them to the South. So I have to say, thank you, Senator Cox. Okay, all right.
All right, thank you. The man from the north, meaning Karakou, doing things in the south. Hey, Cox, you good, my brother, you good. Now, I tell all you, Carla does always interfere with me. Why you don't go to work, Carla? You there, up there in your America. Outside cold? Maybe outside cold. Put on your jacket. I don't know the temperature today. But Carla says, and it's there for you to go and read it, being selfish is not always smart. Carla, behave and lead the lady alone. Smart move. Yes. Selfish move, but smart move. Make the money. She is concerned about the paper. Imagine. Check this out. This is the third time Minister Thomas would have won her seat, correct? Yeah. It's the third time that she would have won her seat. Back to back to back. So after this 5 years, she qualifies for pension. And pension is calculated based on the last salary you would have earned. That is how pension is calculated, I believe. Carla or somebody, or maybe Linda could help me with this one. So if she retires after this, well, whether or not she retires, she qualifies for pension. So she have a handsome piece of pension to do something like, brilliant move, girl. And imagine, after that time, her husband qualifies also for retirement. He retires to, whoa, them sailing. Be careful, you don't have bandits coming at you. But you're safe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
The ministers you mentioned that are not doing anything.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
No, you said you're not hearing from them.
I said they have not made any statements in relation to the ministries. I didn't say they're not doing anything.
Okay.
If that's how you interpret it, then that's entirely up to you.
Well,
right.
I think that the problem is that they have nothing to say. Hence, what they're doing is they're waiting on the public to come up with in other words, to lodge a complaint. Then they would address it. This is how it seems to me that the country is running. The country is running whereby.
So you're saying that they are a reactive and not proactive bunch of people?
That's what is happening. Yes, they are reactive. They wait until
That's
the
interesting.
public or they hear noise in the open pasture, and then they pick and then they decide to respond. And most likely the response that they give is never correct or never to the satisfaction of those who are making them. So that's my take, and that's how I see it, really. Now, the next thing, the public, it seems to be, well, not the public, but generally most people seem to think that the Prime Minister need to make a statement about what is happening with these escapees and whatnot. And by the way, I understand there was a third escapee, a woman. I don't know how true that's alleged. Well, he has to make a statement, or he's waiting to make a statement based on what the report is coming from St. Vincent, or when these escapees are returned to Grenada, and hence what the police or the commissioner, these information have to pass on to him. So let's wait and see. By the time he gets all this information, and then let's hear what he has to do. So I wouldn't push him to make a statement beyond that, because what happened, the commissioner went ahead of himself and made statements, and he shouldn't, call press conference. What he should have done was make a statement to what he knows. And since he didn't know everything, because things were happening in St. Vincent, and he didn't have access to it, or he didn't have a full access, he called a press conference. That should not be a press conference. That should be a statement, just a plain statement to the public in Grenada to let them know what is going on. So that's my take on it. Have a good morning.
Thank you. No. Oh, God. Carla again. What? Carla, what's your story? Anyway, so Carla says money can buy ease of mind or peaceful conscience. Well, you don't know what money could buy for these people and them. You don't know what money could buy. All right? Now, oh, and here's a message for you, Carla. It says, Mr. Donald, tell my NNP sister Carla. Is Carla NNP? Oh, no. Then, Carla, Anne-Marie Celestine Grant would like to meet with you when she goes back up to New York at the end of the month. So maybe you guys can organize to meet somehow. I don't know. Anne-Marie, you probably could try to link Carla on her. I think she has a Facebook page. So you probably try to link. I don't know if there's a number there. You can give her a shout. And you guys can arrange to meet up in New York. Good morning. How you doing?
Yes, sir. While everybody have their own view, I don't think I support the viewpoint that just came from the gentleman in terms of seeing that the commissioner went ahead and make a press conference and he should make give a report or something. So the fact remains is the commissioner is the head of the police force. And when a matter like that, the commissioner have a right to report on that matter. So what the commissioner did was reporting on the matter, and I don't think he made a proper report.
Clifford, while yes, it is within the commissioner's purview to report on a matter like that, but you must have cohesion, all right? Because based on what the commissioner said, or what you heard from the commissioner, he said that, hey, this is above my pay grade, right? The Minister of National Security, who is the commissioner's boss, so if something is above his pay grade, that means the next person to answer that question is the Minister of National Security, because that's his boss. So they must be in cohesion in relation to that. What if, when that question is posed to the Minister of National Security, he says, well, you know what, I don't know. I will have to speak to the Commissioner of Police to find out what he means by that. Then we go back again. So we just continue to go wrong, then wrong, then wrong. That doesn't make any sense. Well, however, if you have a situation where everyone knows what they are going to be speaking about, so everybody in the group knows this is the situation, this is what we're going to be, this is our line, and this is what we're saying. So it is proper for there to be discussion before. And if there's no discussion before, that is when we hit rough waters. Yes, Cliff.
Well, I agree with you, but the commissioner to have to tell John public this is above his pay grade.
As I said to you, and all the listeners, Clifford, the commissioner of police, when he said that, was crying out for help, and we did not hear that. You laugh at that. That's not a laughing matter, Cliff. The commissioner was crying out for help because he was saying that, hey, I can't speak to that based on what I've been told. That is what he was saying, But we took it. Oh, commissioner, they say, you know what he's saying? No. Mackenzie knew exactly what he was saying. That was his thing of saying, I need help. Remember, Mackenzie was down to go. Not go as in get fired, but go as he had gotten to a position where he could retire. He was down to do that. They said, no, we're going to give you another, 6 months or a year? Mackenzie did not want to stay. And we have those things we need to pay attention to. And when we pay attention to those things, then we'd realize why Mackenzie said what he said.
Okay, that's your opinion.
Have a nice day. Of course it's my opinion. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Go see me.
What do you mean? Yeah, it's my opinion. But quite a lot of times, I've been proven not to be incorrect. Maybe one day the commissioner might write a book, or he might give a sit-down interview, hopefully not to Callistra. She's a waste of time. Yeah. Somebody's going to tell her Andre says she's a waste of time. She has said Andre is a waste of time. She has said that Andre is a glorified record spinner. She has said all that. So it's just my turn now to punch her and say, yeah, she's a waste of time. You heard her speaking at the what you call it, MWAG function about a week or 2 weeks ago. You heard her speaking there? And she's calling the Prime Minister for interview, and she's not going to be doing thing question. Oh, please. That was only Kalicia's way of trying to get back in good graces with her media colleagues because they've lost faith in her. That was just her way of trying to get back into their good graces. So they say, well, yeah, you see, Kalisha doing this and oh, please, don't get twisted. Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped at all. And I put a full stop right there, so if she wanted to hear, she had to go and listen to the program and fast forward to that point so she can hear. Full stop, bang. But don't get twisted. Don't let she trick you. Don't allow that to happen at all. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, it's just going to be time for us to wrap up the program. This is real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com.
It's me. Tourism is you. Tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Saturday, March 9, 3 p.m. at Comahan Park, featuring Jade, A Touch of Grace, Living Lights, Duquesne, RC Choir, Carrie Davis, Colin Roberts, Kenisha McFarlane, Kenya St. Louis, Mr. Karma, Jennifer Mark, Raul Ross, Republic Angel Hub, and DJ Savvy. And special guests coming from Barbados, Paula Hines and Nisha Wood.
Give me purpose and you made me.
Gospel Xpressions, Saturday, March 9, 3 p.m. Comahan Park. Give donations at the gate. Sponsors: Co-op Bank, Grenada Tourism Authority, Koyaba Beach Resort, Supreme Sounds, Danny D, True Blueberry Resort, Gabriel's Rentals, Ministry of Culture, and Real FM. No vending allowed.
and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Good morning. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Don't do what I wouldn't do. I will try my best to stay on the right side of life. You try your best also. So I'll go back to the days of GBC and Scott Street. And when I wrap up the program, I always say this. Man gone.
Greed and jealousy